Okay guys, let's see. Why? From Nick. Why are there so many girls in the Loyalist army? We never had a problem back in Gordius. What kind of army is this? It's not a problem, you know. The rude mistress from Rania. Her sounds are quite unusual. There are many of them, overlapping, pure, quite beautiful as well. Josephine from Basson. She was always talking about how backward her home country was. Now I see she was talking about armies. I don't think any culture can be called advanced or backward. Different flowers bloom in different regions. Josephine. The guy I work under from Shun. That guy, Balkut, all those guys I work under are amazing people. And I've only gotten to work for them because of my time as a gladiator. When I think about it that way, I guess being a gladiator wasn't such a bad thing. Gilbert of the West from Boss. I wanted to settle things with him myself. But you, your highness, you got to him first. Lucky for him, eh? Raging Nostrum from Murad. I could never leave such a dangerous drug just lying around, but I have to have some on hand to make the antidote. So administrating the antidote may be the tricky part, especially if they took the drug of their own free will. Mitchell from Dongo. The hammer I'm using now is getting really tough to work with. It's too bad. Couplet in from Marina. I went to see them as soon as the battle in Stormfist ends. They're both in good health. I wonder what Sally's hope to accomplish by luring you to Stormfist. You're finally going to Sol-Falena, aren't you? Where's little Lim and Sally's are? There was cheating going on in the second games? That means little Lim is still up for grabs, right? Right? That means I still have a chance. Lim will get it. She will be mine. Is Lord Going actually still think he can win? Imagine, your highness, every time that you learn more, you defeat them like it was nothing. Master and Goody said they have some work to do and went out. I had some stuff here to take care of, so I stayed behind. Oh, what's this? You brought me a new hammer, human? Now we can fork even more powerful weapon. Sula is wonderful, so noble and poised, almost as wonderful as you, your highness. I might faint if I saw the sight of your highness and Sula talking to each other in the same room. I can understand if the Twilight Room chose silent, but how could she possibly use it on you, Prince? Things have finally settled down, it's not come to a real fight. I'm sure the time to tell you about my past will come someday. Until then, all I can do is ask you to trust me. From Max, there are 3 scratches across the paper, but nothing else. You think there's something odd about Leon's condition? You must be imagining things. He's sound asleep. Just lying here, sleeping, that's it. It's so far here, I don't think I'll be needed, but nothing could be further from the truth. People have profited by working hard, getting the ship into good repair. No matter how it ends, this next battle will be the last. Are you prepared to fight your own silence, your highness? Because we attack Sol-Falena, that's exactly what you have to do. I just want you to know what to expect. Godwin's Stronghold collapsed, issue number 19. Godwin's Stronghold collapsed. The Loyal's army recently puts its troop into Stormfist. The Godwin faction stronghold and, after a fierce engagement, succeeded in capturing the town. A group of former gladiators joined forces with the Prince Force, contributing significantly to the victory. Lord Godwin and the main force had already moved to Sol-Falena, so the capture of Stormfist doesn't mean an end to the war. But General Nofum and Childeric both died during this battle, so combined with the loss of their castle, the Godwin faction has been dealt a heavy blow indeed. Back page, silence with Twilight Rune. During the recent siege of Stormfist, the Godwin faction once again showed its desperation by using the Twilight Rune. This time, however, it was in the hand of the Prince-owned Xylids, not Queen's Knight and Alenia, and its power was noticeably stronger. Xylid action are becoming more and more enigmatic and unpredictable. Many in the Prince's inner circle have privately confided to the downtime that Xylid's erratic behavior is becoming a grave concern. Serial. Portraits of the enemy. Dilber Nofum. Nofum, who was defeated by the prince during the siege of Stormfist, was known as a warrior among warriors. Many, including Lord Wilder, lamented his death, as with his friend General Luger, siding with the Godwin faction was Nofum's downfall. However, one can understand Nofum's devotion to the Godwin faction. During the armor's invasion 8 years ago, Nofum's unit was so enraged by the brutal tactic of the enemy that they deviated from tactician operation strategic plan and charged the armor's forces. But they soon found themselves boxed in by the enemy. Only a violent charge by the Godwin family troops led by Moscow rescued Nofum and his men. From that day forward, Nofum never forgot the debt he owed the Godwin family, and fought to do absolutely anything for Moscow. However, because that devotion led to his ultimate device, portrait of the enemy wondered if he was satisfied with his choice in the end. Yakis and Benari were smithing around the table, eating a mountain of sweet. I told them to get fat that way, and then, I can't bear to recall it. Forget that I said anything. Final barrier, he said at last. Don't worry, we'll show you what the Island Nation are good for in the fight. Your Highness, we shall fight at your side. Just give us your command. Strung up by the rest of Super Duper Special Launch to keep me going, I'm invisible. Thorat has been liberated. Has it only they had tossed the prince and fake with, they would have been safe. Prince, is there nothing in the help? Alex from Rahal. I guess I was against betting at first, but it's help on training. Nick and Axe especially. I suppose I don't mind if it's continue. Mista from Kyle. Man, I've never been a foreign chicks, but I wouldn't mind a little exchange program with her. Met in the underground passage from Soon. Egbert was it? I certainly never expected to run into him again here at your castle, Your Highness. It's finally time to take the headquarters of that evil force. My blade is ready for action. Your Highness, you'll finally be able to go back to Sol-Falena, won't you? The headlines won't be anything as rampant as Stormfist Falls, will it? Aaron, Muron, and Moran went out. They said they had work to do. Linda can do more than bear boulders. She's quite a craftsman. I bet she could even make that fancy window. You need my help, don't you? You need to decide by asking. I saw a map of Sol-Falena. It looks like far more challenging than Stormfist. Oh, there's no other big twist in this battle, man. I've seen enough of those. Highness, at last, the time to return home has finally come. I'll fall to escort your Highness back to the Sun Palace. Come that what me. Max, there are several bite marks on the paper, but nothing else. Then again, from Category, everyone in my organization is talking about those fallen assassins. I suspect they only pretend to disband, but it looks like the real truth is even more complicated. The Twilight Rune from Jin. See, it's chosen its own host. I knew it would. Owen broke back Nethergate. I'll kill him with my bare hands. The people of Arms love to drink tea. Well, maybe not everyone, but I always hear them raving about their teas. To the folly of the Western Marine Corps, black women are way too easily impressed by a pretty face. Don't you be taken in too, Your Highness. Recently, even an ex-member of the Godwin faction has come to this castle to enlist a soldier. Some of them were offended by the rat fiasco, while others were inspired by the unexpected alliance with Armus. Lucretia is very busy right now, and I shall protect her so long as she's busy, and even when she isn't busy. My beloved Godwin Little Scholar are having some success. I tried deciphering that stone tablets you found at Godwin Castle, but some pieces were missing. They might have taken the missing pieces with them to Sol-Falena. I wonder where that stone tablets come from. Just one more character, we will get them later. No rifle? Sorry about that, from Axe. It looks Axe saw Nick writing letter and wanted to try it himself, from Yoran. I wish I could just focus on being happy with the gladiators are free, but we're not here about Lady Silence. The town to the west, they took food with stronger flavors. That's why people from Dorot like their spicy. I think the cheese was also from Dorot. This will be an all-out engagement, so be it. My blade is ready, my liege. Our Mista of the Western Marine Corps is absolutely beautiful, especially when she's drinking tea. Oh, Prince, I went to see my adoptive parents in Stormfist. They were both fine, and they asked me to say hello to you for them. My name is Josephine. You may address me as such, and only as such. If you call me Yuma, this fashion diva will unleash her fashionable fury. Yuma. Simple buts can you wander? Can you take one? Is that diva really want to defend Godwin Castle to the death? It seems like a waste. Just as Commander Falia said, Amos has been maintaining a low profile. Now we can concentrate on the Godwins and Sol-Falena. We're going to. If anyone should give the enemy wants for, it's the Prince. Never mind, just forget it. Lord Rover always admired the beauty of Sol-Falena. To think that now we must attack it. Nevertheless, I do realize that it is absolutely necessary. It's the tug of going into Sol-Falena making me nervous. Never been to Sol-Falena, but it's supposed to be really pretty. Looks like we're coming to the final scene at least, huh? That damn Zahak is in Sol-Falena, the one who set Lecklar on fire. I'll be giving him a little payback for that day. So here we are at last, it's taken so long. We're going to take on the capital of Falena, our very own nation. I have a very mixed feeling about this. Fraction has complete internal control over Armus now. The Hawk have been muzzled, so to speak. You need not worry about Armus anymore. Concentrate on fighting the Godwin. Thank you very much indeed. Exactly much, Your Highness. We'll try to express our gratitude directly during the next battle. Over there, pretty boy. Hey there, pretty boy. Then, when is this all over? Wanna have some fun? Soon, from Balkut. When I talk to him, it brings back memories of my own days in the ring. Alex, from Yoren. You know, at first I told him to stop gambling on the dragon horses. But ever since it started, the dragon horses are getting better and better. Maybe it's not so bad after all. I'll be okay, I can't do it. I'm a cavalry soldier after all. Ring. I just want to reach dragon horse? No. Okay, maybe some other time. Ah, what a strange sound. Ah, what a fine sound. The only way to defeat Sol-Falena is via defeat this river from the south. Indeed, the Dragon Cavalry has the most critical role to play here, and we are ready, Your Highness. Ring. Ironic, isn't it? The Dragon Cavalry, sworn to protect the land of the river of Falena, attacking Sol-Falena. Highness, let's go to Sol-Falena. Now they have empty to battle here, time to put on the old Wookiee hat. Huh? I'm gonna have some fun with this. I've been away too long. Prince, feel like betting on some dragon horses? What a coward. Come back when you get there on Nerf out then. I bet I could be a great dragon horses rider if only they let me on one of them. A show-em girl can do it too, huh? Nick is no good with the flute. He has a treble ear for singing too. Well, I guess it'd be bad ear that makes well that full thing. Ring. Wrong. People can actually understand the speech of dragon horses, something I don't expect a dragon rider to do, okay? No! Shh. Ah, what's this? Ruckus. You don't feel like stirring thing up again, aren't you? Okay. No rifle. I'm mad at you from Muron. You owe me an apology, and I'm not gonna forgive you until you come here and give it to me. Fuck from Rook. Look came in another day, tell us that, and start yelling at us. He kept saying, which of you been trying to swill talk my daughter? I wonder what was that all about? Okay. Right now I'm having everyone get ready for the Sol-Falena offensive, Your Highness. Now get back to your room. Why can't I exit my room? Godwin and Harmony has set up their final line of defense just before the palace. Please don't get too close. What? I don't understand. China wastes a lot of research on this war. Got one started and science keep it going. So maybe that meant they didn't really love Falena after all. So General Nofum is dead too? But Mashka saved his life in a battle almost 8 years ago. After that, he was devoted by doing anything he could for Moscow. But now he's finally passed away. Can't believe something fell so easily. People are saying that the gladiators initiated the whole thing. The soldiers that used to be here were always really mean and scary. I'm glad they're gone. What does that mean? Why can't you meet people that died anymore? The people in the old town refuse to see, hear, or learn anything that they don't like. They always keep their heads in the sand like that, but deep down, I'm sure they realize the truth. So grateful to you being here. Okay, I don't read that. You could post it. Ah, damn it. I refuse to submit to you people. I'll go to jail if I have to, but I won't change my belief. You just should come back and save the day. It's the prince! It's the prince! Nothing scary going to happen anymore, is it, Prince? Highness, thank you for releasing us so quickly. We weren't conscripted after all. We joined up on our own free will. I was sure we'd be kept in prison or forced into hot labor, or even that we'd be executed. Final fight event from Mosen. Thanks for your patronage at Mosen No. 0 Armor Shop. We live up to our name at the finest armor shop in Falena. If you can get in here, you can get it anywhere. Come on down to our store and see what we have to offer. Bring a friend. But I'm a boy from Yoran. If Sarah is planning on taking me to the woman bath, you gotta help me. Sorry again, Prince, from Finland. Roy put up his costume on again and called Moron a whole bunch of mean names. I'll go make him apologize. Idiot Pop from Loon. Grr, he's got it all completely wrong. I've only been going there to see the dragon horse. The people who believe if Godwin won't just change overnight. But I'm sure they come around to your way of thinking in the end, Your Highness. To be honest, I wish I could round up all the Godwin support and shake some sense into them. But I know that would reflect badly on you, Your Highness, so I just have to make sure I understand myself. Can't believe it's come to this. I wonder what Lady Rosalind would have said if she were here. Godwin was our leader until yesterday, so I can't suddenly switch my allegiance to you overnight. I do have some loyalty and principle, you know. When I get older, I'm gonna join up the Queen's Knight. I can't wait to grow up. Gilderic is the guy who won the second games, right? It is really true that you defeated him? That's amazing. Don't you think we should track down the remaining Godwin supporter, Your Highness? A lot of people who used to be Godwin soldiers are happy to have been relieved from their duties. The situation is stable at the moment, but it could change at any time. Please be careful, Your Highness. Godwin voters are pretty low focal, but they're all bark and no bite. They have enough sense to know where to draw the line, or maybe they're just used to not challenging authority. The townspeople here don't realize the extent of Godwin's tyranny. If they did, they couldn't possibly condone it. I hold you in high regret, Your Highness, but also have great respect for Lord Godwin. I just don't understand why it had to come to this. No one wants war or bloodshed. The second game feels such a long time ago now. Ah, Your Highness, so nice of you to come and see us. So Marina really is working for you. I told you so. Sorry, Your Highness. I come back here to visit as soon as the war ended. And I keep trying to tell them that I'm working in your castle, but they won't believe me. Sorry, we'll believe you now. I hope Marina's doing a good job for you over there, Your Highness. Well, Your Highness, so good to see you again after all this time. You look quite splendid. Seeing you again make me all choke up inside. You too, Marina. Same here. I'm not actually from Stormfist, but I was here when the war started and try as I might couldn't get home. Yeah, Your Highness, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm on patrol at the moment. If you spot anything unusual, please come get me. My parents used to work for Lady Hoswell's father, Madras. They were murdered when he was assassinated. Naturally, I always hated the royal family for using Nethergate. It's over. It's finally over. None of us saw this coming when the second games were taking place. Maybe there would never have been a war if Gizel hadn't won. I believe in Godwin when I first joined his army. But after Children becomes a quit tonight, things took a turn for the worse and I want to get out. So to be honest, I kind of relieved they were defeated. It seemed that we thought more highly of Lord Gawain than he deserved. First, there were his shady deals with armies, of all places, and then the fact that he deserted his own town. To think that we believe in him, and so he was going to make Falena strong and prosperous. You Mino from Lu. Come on, you said you want to be all talk alone on the roof, but just keep out, you Mino. An instinct lying up from Samista. Get people here from the north and the continent, from the Yellow Nation, from all over. There's never been a better chance for all this culture to come together and get to understand one another. Tula from Boss. Well, him being the guy who took over my town and all, I thought I'd go give him a piece of my mind. But after I met him and we talked man to man, I didn't feel like complaining anymore. I don't even know how he did it. He would talk his way right past me. There are a lot of stubborn type over this way. Some of them are just impossible to deal with. The people over in the new town seem to be a bit more reasonable. Hans, thank you for setting us free. We didn't want a war either, you know. It was Lord Gawain. It was that fiend, Moscow. You're too ignorant to ever understand the noble philosophy of Lord Moscow. Why won't you speak with Gisdale and try to resolve the difference? He's your brother-in-law, after all. My son was killed by those arms barbarians in the war 8 years ago. I only supported Gawain because he said he'd take armors and make them pay. But then he betrays us and collaborate with them behind our backs. I swear I'll be loyal to you from now on, Your Highness. I swear it. There are still some people here who support Gawain, but they don't have the guts to act on it. Your Highness, Stormfist is completely under our control. The arena was being used as a prison, but most of the prisoners have been freed now. Your Highness, please be at your service, sir. The irony for the Gawains that it was the gladiator who instigated Stormfist and surrender. Iron guard at your service, sir. Nothing unusual to report.